Hello folks. Well, many of my longtime subscribers know I love my old Sea Ray boat. It was given to me after a fire destroyed my old rinker. But also with an old free boat comes some issues which I have been able to fix all by myself, saving lots of money, and at my age I'm glad I can still do it. First time we took the boat out, it overheated and we had to row the thing in. So I took the sea leg apart and changed the sea pump as it was melted and destroyed. The regular water pump was just fine along with the thermostat. So we took it out again and it never overheated, but it was running really rough, but ran fine at speed. So I took it home and pulled the head off and found a blown head gasket. So I replaced that and it's been running just fine for the last 5 years. I added some stuff like the Smart Tab boat flaps and the anti-cavitation plate, and that sure has made this boat really run well on the water. So a couple of weeks ago I decided to change the plugs and points and give it a bit of a tune-up. I put the points in, but lo and behold I couldn't get the timing marks to line up. I put the light on there and I did everything I could. Wound up pulling the distributor and rotated the rotor in increments all around the dial, but the timing mark would not line up. So I used a borescope and watched for top dead center in the number 1 cylinder, and no way was the mark ever lined up. That left only one thing it could be. The harmonic balancer has had its rubber vulcanizing come loose and shifted. That means the outer pulley with the timing ring and the balancing holes is shifted and put it out of balance.
Okay, this is the old harmonic balancer, and you can see the rubber ring here is deteriorating, coming apart. So this center part spins and the rubber holds the outer part, which drives the power steering and the alternator. These are the balancing holes right here. So they're on the outside. So of course when this spins and gets off track like this one did, and I mean there is the timing mark where it's at. Here is the notch right here. That's where the timing is supposed to be. But the timing actually is clear over here. It has changed that much because on all that force of driving everything, this is slipping. And of course it went out of balance and made it impossible to time. And I'm pretty good at timing by ear, but you know, getting it right on at 6 to 8 degrees, you know, when you got automatic advance working too, so it's kind of hard to do. And it cost $190 for that thing. Impossible to find.
I finally found one OEM on eBay for $195. I saw the aftermarket ones for about the same price, but I wanted OEM if I could because I wanted to make sure it was going to fit. Finally getting it, I decided to go ahead and tackle the job, hoping not to risk screwing up and losing any of the dwindling boat days out here before winter. Well, a harmonic balancer, which is sometimes called a crankshaft dampener, is the same thing as a harmonic balancer, except that the balancer includes a counterweight to externally balance the rotating assembly. Each time the cylinder fires, the force of the combustion is pressed to the crankshaft rod journal. The rod journal deflects the torsional motion to some degree under this force, but harmonic vibrations will result from the torsional motion pressure on the crankshaft. In some engines, the torsional motion of the crankshaft at certain speeds can synchronize with harmonic vibrations, causing resonance, like the guitar. In some cases, the resonance may stress the crankshaft to the point of cracking or complete failure. The harmonic balancer helps minimize torsional crankshaft harmonics and resonance. The damper is composed of 2 elements, an inertia mass and an energy dissipating element. This element is composed of synthetic, a clutch or spring or fluid. The mass counteracts the torsional crank motions in concert with the energy dissipating element, which absorbs the harmonic vibrations. In other words, you need it. So here we go.
So here's the plan. I got to get this motor mount off. I've unbolted the big legs that are on each side.
I've undone the power steering and the generator, alternator, and I've put 2x4s right here on the side, and I'm going to mount this jack right here with a strap so I can hold the pressure off of the engine. Zip tie these on here so this doesn't slip off. Oh man, this thing needs some fiberglass. Alright, there's the motor mount out. Looks like some weak fiberglass down there, so I think I'm gonna put some fiberglass in. There doesn't appear to be any threads in there, so I'm going to have to tap it on. So I had to rent a kit, 24 bucks, and let's see if we can see what's all in here. So there's it. No. Something cracked. Okay, now I'm going to just put some lithium grease here on the here. Please. Outside. Sure. Okay, I fiberglassed that down there. Wasn't really bad. So. Next I started it right up on the muffs, and I easily was able to set the timing since now I can see the marks, and it sounds great. Things looking good. Timing mark. Right on the money. Smooth as silk. Best this thing's ever run, and ever since I got it.